Make sure to pick up your Tyrantrums shirts and hoodies. Link is in the description down below. What's going on, everyone? SiNxRealize, aka Sin, aka Sinx, aka the thing you wash your hands in, and I am your coach for the Toronto Tyrantrums. This, folks, is week 1 of the LBC, aka the Last Battle Circuit. And this week we are taking on Moxie Boosted and the, I believe it's Chicago Black Flox. Make sure to leave a link to his channel in the description down below, like I always do with everyone who is uploading their videos. Yeah, the team that we are facing is Tapu Bulu, Komodo, Tentacruel, Zygarde 10%, Alolan Raichu, Mightyena, Mega Bayonet, Heatran, Chansey, Golisopod, and Rotom Fan. So that's the team that he has, and you guys can see right there, that's the team that we're bringing. Also, if you guys missed our draft analysis, make sure you guys go check that out. I'll put a card up in the corner. But yeah, I mean, we might as well just hop right into it. Just get right into the news. All right, so the first one up here is, of course, Donphan, hashtag rollout. Shout out to the boy Kyle A. So this week we're going with an Advent Nature choice band, rocking with Sturdy, Ice Shard, Earthquake knockoff, and Stone Edge. We're going 252 into attack, 252 special defense, and 4 into the defense. So pretty much with this set is essentially hits everything super effective with one of his moves, except for 2 mods, and that would be the Mightyena and the Chansey. We did contemplate going with superpower over knockoff, but I figured knockoff might be better, so that way we can hit the Mega Bayonet for something that's super effective. And the plan here was, with our EV investment, is to hit as hard as we can while also having a lot of bulk to us. So that's why we went heavily invested into special defense, because our special defense is sort of lacking. To be fair, we might as well bump that up a little bit. And since his defense is already really solid, we'll just dump the last 4 EVs into it. Obviously, Choice Band will help us out a lot in this situation. We got the Stab, Earthquakes. The Ice Shard will be really good, especially for when it comes to late game. Because at the end game, we could just probably spam Ice Shard and we'll most likely be okay. That's really the plan there. Stone Edge, of course, is a really hard-hitting move. Knockoff is just an overall really good check for any mon he has, especially if you're unsure if it has a Z move. Just click knockoff, nothing comes off, it's a Z move. Unless he goes into Bayonet, then obviously it's going to be Mega Bayonet. And honestly, that's really about it for Donphan. There was no reason to put any sort of speed into him or anything else, because he's a slow boy. You can't make him too much faster unless you give him a scarf. That's really about it with him. And then next up here, we are bringing Yin, our Umbreon. Hold on to the leftovers, SiNxRealize, Wish, Protect, Heal Belt, and Foul Play. We're not running the Super Cancer set. And this week we're rocking with the Calm Nature, 252 HP, 252 special defense, and 4 into the defense. But pretty much we're going to be using Umbreon this week just as a typical cleric set, as you can tell with the Wish, Protect, and all that. Foul Play will be really good, especially up against some of Moxie's more physical attackers, like let's say the Mega Bayonet, the Golisopod, the Zydog, and maybe the Komodo and stuff, but like it wouldn't be super effective, so it's kind of iffy with that. But Foul Play will be really good for us, especially since everything's attack set will probably be higher than ours anyways. So Foul Play will be really good in that sense, as well as it being Stab for us. If you guys don't know what Foul Play does, ooh boy, you're in for a treat. You're literally using your opponent's attack stat instead. That's straight up all it is. It's really solid. It'll be we'll wall out like a good amount of them. Obviously, we're gonna have to watch out for like the Kamo and all that. But overall, all the special attackers, they're not going to be able to get past this thing, no doubt. So the next thing we have here is Yang, because if you have Yin, you might as well have Yang. So with this one, we're going with, once again, another bulkier set. We're running Light Clay this time, rocking out with Magic Bounce, of course, Wish, Reflect, Light Screen, Dazzling Gleam, 100 EVs into HP, 252 defense, 156 into speed. We figure that we might as well give him at least some sort of speed investment. That way he can still outspeed some things. The defense is obviously for bulkiness along with the HP. That's pretty straightforward there. Light Clay is obviously so we can set up our reflex. Our reflex and light screens. We did contemplate opting for the or like a psychic over the Dazzling Gleam, but we figured this week we might as well go for the Dazzling Gleam, just because Dazzling Gleam will be able to deal with the Mightyena as well as probably the Bayonet. But Espeon's going to be here really to check most of the physical attackers here, and honestly that's really about it. He's going to be there to reflect rocks or spikes or whichever, along with just checking those physical attackers. Like Komodo, he'd be dead. Tapu Bulu, it'll take a hit. Zydog, that Zydog will die, 100%. And then next up here, we are bringing Beyblade, our Hitmontop. He is holding on to the Assault Vest, rocking with Intimidate, as well as Stone Edge, Sucker Punch, High Jump Kick, and Rapid Spin. This time we're going to be making him fast and hit hard. So we went 252 attack, 252 speed, jolly natured with 4 into the defense. Hitmontop overall is just a straight up bulky mon as is. Giving him the Assault Vest will help us with his longevity, of course. Obviously Intimidate is going to be really good for those physical attackers that he has. And obviously Rapid Spin for utility, so that way we can get rid of rocks or anything else that's out. And we have High Jump Kick, of course, for stab purposes. Sucker Punch will give us the priority, especially it'll be really good for that Mega Bayonet, because I've seen what Mega Bayonet can do when we've played against Marl. So that is the thing. Stone Edge is just an overall good move. He'll be able to deal with any sort of flying types. Does he have a flying type? I mean, he has Rotom Fan. But Hitmontop would be able to deal with a good amount of his team as well. And that'd be including the... Be able to deal with the Heatran. Be able to deal with the Chansey. Maybe the Alolan Raichu if the Sucker Punch works. The Mightyena, Mega Bayonet. It deals with like a solid amount of his team. So he's going to be there to hit hard and get rid of rocks. That's the main goal for Hitmontop. And then next up, we are bringing Thunderclap the Thunderous T. This time he's holding on to the Electrium Z. Of course, he has Volt Absorb because that's his ability. We're running with Agility, Nasty Plot, Hidden Power Ice, which I need to retype that in because HP Ice doesn't show up right. Hidden Power. It wants to type right. Hidden Power Ice, there we go. Hidden Power Ice and Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt obviously because it's stab and it'll hurt. Hidden Power Ice is just overall probably one of the best hidden powers to have on deck, like on any sort of team, just because it's Ice type is easily one of the best, along with Electric for offense. So the plan here is we're just going to go with a faster set. Pretty much since we already had 2 physical attackers, we need some sort of special attacker. We figured we might as well bring Thundersterian. If we manage to get ourselves into the position where Moxie will be forced to make a swap, would be a really good time for us to click agility, because that'll make us outspeed most things in meta, especially even with a scarf, we'll still be able to outspeed a lot of things, or most things anyways. If we can manage to get the nasty plot up as well, a +2 gigavolt havoc, that will hurt. It'll hurt anything that walks in its path. Does he have any ground types? I don't. He has the Zydog. The Zydog's the only thing that would wall our gigavolt havoc, but we have a hidden power ice for that. It's not even going to be an issue for this. But whatever comes into that gigavolt havoc, it's gonna die. It's gonna take a massive hit. There's not many things that would be able to even eat that super well. Most things would die, if not barely live. And then the last but not least, of course, is hi, Gravity Frog here, our Mega Venusaur. He's going to be leading in with the chlorophyll ability, because we don't want to go with overgrow. There's no point of it. Chlorophyll might help. I mean, neither one will really help, because we have to Mega Evolve turn 1. One of those typical things. But for this one, we kind of decided to go with something annoying. We decided to go with a toxic knockoff synthesis leech seed, 252 HP, 180 defense, 76 special defense, rocking with bold natured. Oh man, this thing's, just looking at this set pisses me off. That's how annoying I think it is, because like, if our team wasn't annoying enough, this definitely draws that line. We have toxic spread, we have item removing, we have self-healing, we have leech seed, which will force a lot of mons to switch out. So honestly, we are set for a lot of different scenarios here. Mega Venusaur can probably wall like a good amount of his things. He might have an issue with, let's say, Heatran. Like, Heatran's the only one here that will not get poisoned. Oh, and the Tentacruel, of course. Those two are the only things that can't get poisoned, but we can leech seed everything. We can knock off, we can toxic, we can heal ourselves. We will be good to go. But that right there is it for this week. Let me know in the comment section down below which team you think will be our MVP for this week. And of course, make sure you guys check out Moxie Boosted and the Chicago Black Phlox in the description down below. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, hit the subscribe button and the bell to notify whenever a video goes up. Hit that like button, all that other good stuff. On that note, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.